you happy campers! This is my next little doodad that I have just had so much fun making. Now this is a journal, a little one, but it is a journal. But you know, if you wanted to make something this size, of course you could make it and have it be like a mini album with a hinge system, but I'm showing you how to make these as a journal using your stash and using it up. This is great. I have really enjoyed this. So I've just got a piece of this lacy stuff, and I just tied it around so it came around the book twice. Here is, isn't that adorable? My mom had these napkins and I helped myself to several of them. Anyway, so and I've got the napkins on the inside too. This is two coverings of Glue All, Elmer's Glue All. But I'll get into that. First, I'm just showing you the book here. So do a quick flip through just so you can see. Make sure I am in camera here. Okay, a little. And basically this is using up all of my little scraps. These are just two little stickers stuck on the ends. If you don't have stickers, little circles punched out of some paper or something. You know, it's nothing. It's nothing. All of my stickers, I pulled all my Christmas stickers out, which I've never been really big into stickers, but there was a time that I went and bought a boatload of them, and I don't know why, but so I'm getting through all of them. Rick Rack, just an old tag that was sitting around. These are some stickers here that I backed onto some cardstock. Bits and pieces of cardstock that were left, stickers, stamping, a little bit more of that ribbon. I had this. This is a die cut, and I'll pull it out and let you see it. But hold on one second. Okay, I just wanted to show you. This is an Impression Obsession die. So that's the one. I'm assuming they still sell it. It's not incredibly old, 525. But anyway, so I had some of those just cut and stuck in my stash forever, so I use those. This is a piece of ribbon that I made in a pocket. It's really, really pretty. Just another little tag I had sitting around. Again, another tag. I don't have this tag, so I don't know. This die cut. I don't know who made these, but thank you. I'm using them. A little bit of ribbon. Again, stickers, stamps. I've got these little plastic clips. That's got a Christmas tree on it. Some more stickers. A little touch of lace. This is cotton, and then some little baubles there. Again, another sticker. So as you can see, these are super great to write down all kinds. This is a chipboard. It's super great to write down all kinds of little tidbits that you want to know. You can glue Christmas ideas on here. There's room for photos if you'd like to do that. There's some clear stickers. I had some stickers that I thought I could make it look like this, so I did. Those are stickers on there on that one. This is a piece of zipper. So some more stamps, another tag, chipboard piece, another one of those plastic, I don't really know, I guess it's supposed to be like a paper clip, but it's a plastic clip. And some of these stamps, this is from, it's Graphic 45. I can't remember the set. And this is just a bit of paper I had. And then I took some Rick Rack and got one of these pieces on it, but this is a booklet. And I just have this Rick Rack hook glued here and here, and then I just put the booklet over it and I stuck this on there. I missed a page, but so this just come off and the booklet comes off, and this is, and then there's I think this is like a 12-page booklet. I think there's 6 pieces of paper, and then I used the mini stapler, Tim Holtz's mini doodad to staple it. And get this back on here. There we go. And that's it. And there's the back of the book. So that is what I'm going to show you. And not so much the process of sewing it in, because I think there's a ton of them. I will link you to one that I did that has got sewing on it. But for this, what we're going to do is just my process of using up all of my stash. So the first thing I did was, this is Honey Nut Cheerios box. And my measurements, okay, where'd I stick them? Where'd I stick them? Right here. So this is 3 1/4 by 6 3/8, and this is 1 1/4 by 6 3/8. So you need 2 3 1/4 by 6 3/8, and I will have all of this in the description box. Now I did 1 1/4, and I am pretty sure that you could totally do 1 inch spine and be totally happy with it, because mine is pretty stuffed, and I still have plenty of room where if it would have been 1 inch, it would have been just fine. But I do have plenty of room to grow if I want to put pictures in there or Christmas ideas, whatever. Okay, so but anyway, so I get this. I take a piece of Tyvek that is 1/4 inch shorter than this by 1 inch. So it's 6 1/4 by 1 inch. And I glue about half of it onto the spine, and then what do I have? That's about 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch in between. And then I glue on this page, and I do the same thing over here with the other piece, about half of it on here, about 1/8 of an inch, and then the rest of it onto this one. Then I take a piece of paper. Now this is wrapping paper that you get, like if you go and buy something and they mail it to you, and you get that paper that they've crunkled all up and stuck in there to fill in the empty space. I save all that, and I just kind of folded it over the edges. Now on this one, I didn't do that. I kind of folded it like a package. So I at the end, I folded and it made a point, and then I folded the point over and glued it down. But you know, it's not super pretty that way. And I think this one is going to be much nicer, because all I did was cut off all but about 1/4 inch, and I just flipped over the 1/4 inch. Let's get some glue going here. All right. Get just a little bit more right here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to make this the front cover. Don't want that there. Okay. Now, I want to make sure I get the bird, and I want to make sure I have enough on the sides Okay. Now, I let this dry because I found that if I try and rush this process, I'm just making sure it's all pushed down into, but if I try and go over this with glue, I'm gonna rip it. So I let this dry, and then, and I want to make sure that I'm got that paper down into that glue really, really well. All right. So now moving on, I have the third set of 12. This was, oh Lord, where did I put it? This was Blue Bo Bunny's Mistletoe collection. And I had part of the, there it is. It's with Bo Bunny Mistletoe. There were 36 pages. So I got 3 sets of 12 sheets. You're only going to need 12 sheets for this. You can do more if you'd like. So now I have a set here, and I have stamps and stickers, all kinds of things. I just so happened to have a bunch of stickers that did not go with this collection. I only had the 12 by 12, I mean the 6 by 6 on this, but some stickers from Stampin' Up! Went with this paper collection perfectly. And in fact, I love these because look how cute they are with the paper. You know, they're really, really close, so it was great. And what I do is I usually, now this is kind of 5 to 7, I think it is, but I had 12 pieces of paper, so I usually would try and do half of them with the decorated end, or the white side out, or the decorated side out. Okay, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, so 7 to 5. And that just gives them, you know, it changes your book up a little bit. Some of these didn't, I don't think got, there we go. I think all these did. Okay. So anyway, so there you've got, you know, you got that. Now it doesn't mean that that's all you're going to do, but at least that is a good start. So now you're going to, I have 3, I'm doing 3 sets of 4. So 3 signatures with 4 pieces of paper in it. And these are pretty thick. It is a cardstock weight paper versus, you know, the thinner stuff. So, so I just kind of throw things, like those are, these are multiple colors. You know, that's kind of what I do. These are kind of like multiple colors. These are definitely all greens. And then we'll kind of see what's in here. I've got multiple colors. This is reds. I'm gonna put this, these are greens, this is red. This is red. I mean, primarily, there are multiple colors on there, but it's primarily red. Now there's a blue one. There is some blue in this one, so I'm gonna kinda, I want those to kinda go together, because that is pretty much the only blue, and wow, don't you love that one? Yeah, I can't remember what, and this is red. I can't remember what year this was from because I've used half of that for something else and it doesn't have that information on it, but that's like, dang. But I'm using it, baby. Okay, so, so primarily, okay, there's 3 right there. There's 3 green. Here's 3 reds. and then, you know, the brightest. So let's do, what's this red one? Yeah, so let's do these. So there's one right there. I've got 2 whites, outside whites, and 2 outside decorative papers, and I've got the 2 blue ones together so that they kind of will have something to match up to. So this is a very wild polka dot, and then another shape, diamonds. Okay, so, but there's the blue and the green. So we maybe don't want to go with that wild there. Let's put that one there. We can do this here, and so we've got stripes, so let's put this one here, and we'll put this one here. So this is the only one, but of course all we've got to do then, if we are so inclined to, is flip it over. Okay, all right, so going back to this. Ew, that was not the smartest thing I've ever done. When you're trying to figure out if this is dry or not, if it doesn't feel like super cool to the touch, it's dry. You'll find some spots that are going to be a little cooler than others. That means that there's still some dampness there. But for the most part, this one's pretty well dry. So I'm going to open up my glue all again, because I've gotten it glued down. Now I want, well, first I'm going to tack these ends over, and that is just going to take just a little bit right over on the just a little bit all along the edges, just enough to get that stuck down. And I didn't stick this brush in water, so if the glue has kind of gotten a little hard. Yeah, I'm horrible to my brushes, just horrible. So I don't spend a bunch of money on brushes. If I find them at garage sales and stuff, I will try and pick them up there. Okay, so basically what I want to do now is just kind of like when you're doing mini albums. I'm just going to fold that over onto the glue. Let me get just a titch more. I'm just kind of folding these ends in and making sure they're all glued down properly is all I'm doing at this point. Okay, now normally I would let that dry before I did anything else, but I am going to go ahead and flip it over, just lay it down right where it sits, and get a coat on this. And I am still going to be ever so gentle. Even though this is glued down, it's still pretty delicate. And there might be spots that didn't get glued down. And those spots can look like just wrinkles, but if they didn't get glued down and they're not solidly glued down, you're just going to rip it. And you don't want your cover having all of those rips in it, especially the center of Santa's face or something like that. So I'm not working it a ton. I am just kind of gently dragging it across. Getting a nice thin coat down. This does not have to be perfect, because you're going to put 2 coats. At least I do. It not only makes it a little stronger, you know, the whole book just feels more substantial. So that's why I put the two layers down, because you'll see, you'll do, you know, maybe you'll do a couple of these and you'll do one with just 1 layer and do another one and do 2 layers on that one and see which one you feel like you like. You may like just the 1 layer just fine, and then don't go through the extra work of doing the 2nd layer. I just have found that that's what I like. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. A couple of them will probably go into my Etsy shop. But I'm just trying to find ways of using up all of my Christmas stuff. I would like to, at the end of this Christmas season, not have any Christmas stuff to speak of. You know, a little bit of ephemera, that kind of thing is not going to drive me nuts, but I've had all of this for so long, and yep, I just assume start fresh next year. So, kind of a lofty goal, because I've got quite a bit of Christmas paper. But it's, you know, it's also the end of the year, and my whole goal was to use my stash. Now I use it all up, but there's no way I could do that. But to use my stash this year, and I've done pretty well, but I have fallen off of the wagon every once in a while and bought some stuff. Yes, I'm a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. So anyway, but so there is my first layer. Again, pretty simple, just running that through. I will let this completely dry, put a 2nd coat on, let it completely dry, flip it over, poke the holes, just to make a little, you know, where I can see them on this side, poke the holes through, and then come back on this side and poke good holes through, and then do the same thing on the inside cover, where I would take and I would lay out my inside cover, if this will work, for one side, and then, you know, something else on the other side. And put 2 covers in there, 2 layers of this stuff in there. Bam, you're done and moving on. So let me get this up out of the way and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now I've got, this is not the one that that I've started with you. This is the 2nd one that I've got. I did the pieces of paper. I've got them all glued together, and so I'm going to start decorating now. So I'm just making sure that I had all of these in the, yes, the right position, because I thought, you know what, I didn't check them when I was putting them in, you know, that everything was, top was on the top, but I did actually do that. I did. Okay, so before I really pull the book out, now these are some stickers that I've been going through trying to get rid of. I remember what I did with the other half of that, of the cover. I actually took my Marvy, this thing, punch, and punched some tags out and put little holes in them, so that it would actually go with the paper collection, and it's got the white in the back, and it's a little chipboardy, so I did that. I think I got 2 of them. I think I used them in one of the, excuse me, all of a sudden I've got the hiccups. I think I had one here and one here that I could use, and this just didn't have enough space on it. But, you know, I use everything. This can totally be used but I wanted to make sure that I had this to show you what, I don't know if you can still get that collection or not, but anyway. Now the Christmas daily, December daily that I just finished, I still had a lot of stickers that went with that collection that I think some of these colors will work. I don't like the browns, but some of these greens, and but at least, you know, all of these little words totally will work. Some of the brighter greens will work, you know, so I've got all of that. So, you know, keep that in mind. Keep all the things you've got to work with. I have Peace, Love, Joy. I don't know, that came off a Christmas present somewhere, sometime, long time ago. I've got Christmas trees on red and Christmas trees on white. I've got more of this Rick Rack, which is a perfectly good color for this Christmas collection. Just some red grosgrain. Look at that stuff. Couldn't tell you when I got that, but I actually think it was a Halloween something or other, but will totally work with these colors. I have more Rick Rack here with gold in it. Bits and pieces of cardstocks that I just have been kind of laying around that I thought would work. This was some Christmas paper that I cut up into smaller pieces that I normally wouldn't use, but in smaller pieces I can take it. There's just a bunch of really weird looking presents. And I still have some laces and stuff. And I have my, somewhere, oh, it's in the other room, but I've got a box of laces that I can go dig through. Now this was one of the tags that I had made from last year that didn't get used up, so I might possibly use this. This is a piece of craft cardstock that I will probably use. I've got the buttons left over, and these are my little yellow bicycle brads, Christmas brads, and then these were from that Christmas mini I just finished. So I've got those Christmas brads to use. So, you know, and I got a little Christmas tree here. So, got all kinds of stuff. I've got some things that I've already prepped. Stickers, really cool little tidbits of paper. These are more stickers that I backed onto some different, you know, some of these cardstocks. So I've got different feelings of stickers and things. I am just going to run through and decorate, and then I will give you a look-see at what it finishes out to look like. And that's how that one wrote. So I'll be back for you. It'll be just a second. So I just wanted to go over the last, you know, the final walkthrough of these. I've got two different ones. I've got this one is the pages that we were working on. The original that I showed you at the beginning of this video is mine, and then I've got two that are going to go on the they're going to go on my Etsy shop, and I'll put the listing down below if you're interested in either one of these. So the first one, I had more of this. This is the old seam, what did they call that? Seam lace. I don't know. Before they had the seam binding, I think this little lace is what they used to, but I'm not a sewer, so I don't know. But anyway, really cute. I just love these. And this little piece here, I think is an old Tim Holtz Christmas thing. So, and this is sewn onto the bow, so the bow is not going to be changed. It's all sewn in there. So I've got this here, got the little Santa. The first page, I've got some stickles. I went and some of the, I don't know if you can see that or not. Some of them I've sparkled up. I think you get a little bit of that. But these are full of ribbon, different ephemera, different tags, stamping. Got a little boot there, more tags and stickers and textiles, stamping, little bling on there, little paper clip with the now this is not vintage. This is it looks vintage, but it's I think I got it at Michael's. I couldn't tell you for sure on that. Little tag here with the Brad. More stickles on the little lights. Beautiful stamp here, and you could go through and color these. This is a little paper clip. It says "from" on there. Stickers. This is actually a tag from the Paperline, the front cover. I love using everything. Stickers and stamps. I'm trying to go through this pretty quick. Now here is a little booklet. The paper clip's got it closed, and then it's just on this, I think I've got some here. It's on this ribbon, and it's just attached the top and the bottom, and then this just slides in and paper clips closed. Some more stamps. Beautiful piece of ribbon. Got put across there. A little doily as a pocket. Another, there's a button, and this says magic, photos, joy. There's another paper clip with some really nice, I don't know what you call that. I got it at a garage sale. No, I got it at a thrift store, and it's from Lion Ribbon, and there's no date or anything on it. I did not pay $4 for it. It was in a bag full of stuff, and I bought the bag full of stuff, and that was in it. So it was a nice find. Here's some ribbon, love, joy on it. A couple of little bits of ephemera in there. Got some little sticker paper pretties on there. Stamping. Some more of that really pretty crocheted lace in there. Another, I love this, and it is also a tuck spot. And then there you go. I love my Santas. Those are cute. So that's that one. And then this one here is a little bit, a little fuller. And this is got, I have added some gold thread through this crochet with some different bits of beads and baubles along the way here, just to add the interest. A little Santa's, this is on a lobster clasp, so it can come off, but it's a little Santa's sack charm. And let me go ahead and pull this off. And again, now this one will come undone if you so need it to. I do have a added thing, item in there. I'll show you what that is in a minute. So we've got the deer's butt right there. We got Santa Clauses on the outside, but got the red birds and the Christmas tree. So you can cover that if if it bothers you. I think he's really cute, but it's really nice that he peers out the back end. So this is just actually cut down 12 by 12 paper. And there's lots of textiles. I love this. What do you call that? Yeah, like a flannel. It's really nice. But lots of journaling spots, lots of places. This beautiful doily makes a nice pocket. Just really, really nice. This is a center section here because I didn't want to cut this Star of Wonder, Star of Night. Got the little star Bethlehem there. So that's the center. And I love that bit. It'd be great for putting pictures in and stuff. Let's see if I can flip through this. Ho ho ho, Santa. I just love that. Little paper clips with goodies on them. Again, a lot of journaling. Now this is attached to the elastic. It is stapled, and this is just like the one in the other book. So there you go. It just fits in between the signatures. And then there's a couple little of wish and memories. Fits down in that little tuck spot. Little flap out. Glittery lace. A nice pocket here. There's a lot. This has got a lot more journal space and possibly less tags. I really didn't count them. I will try and have a count in my Etsy shop, but got stickers and cookies. And you could totally use this. Here's another beautiful doily to make a pocket here. Some more of that ribbon. Well, I hope I haven't had it out of there the whole time. I hope you've seen everything. Oh, goodness. So, lots of pretties. But I thought of these as being perfect for Christmas morning, writing your notes down, shopping lists, what you're going to buy people for Christmas, what do you need to buy for cookies and groceries and all of those kind of things. That's beautiful paper, crocheted ribbon. This is a little tuck spot. A little bit of this I do believe is some vintage wool crocheted ribbon there. It's very nice. Feels very soft. And there you go, I think. Yep. And then there's that cute little deer's face with a couple more birds. So there you go. That is that one, and I hope you guys really like these, and I'll get all of this put back on. But I will attach in the description box below the Etsy link if you're so inclined. But I also hope that you will try and make these. They're super go together super quick, and then it's just, you know, I spent a lot more time on this one with doing the beading and things. You know, it's just whatever time you would spend on them is obviously what you're gonna, you know, put into it. The construction and just getting the papers in there is not the time-consuming part. It's then what you put in there. So I hope you guys will try these. Thanks a lot for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.